Hey guys. Well, I decided to do a another vlog style video. Not really my style, as you guys know. I mean, I like to do informative videos and teach different things, talk about stuff, my hobbies. But sometimes you just got to get stuff off your chest. And I'm at the house right now, and I'm alone, and no one to talk to really. So I decided to turn the camera on, talk to you guys. A couple oddball things I want to talk about today. One thing is on rubbernecking, and I'm talking about when there's an accident or some kind of incident and you got just people gawking, and it's just, I understand it's human nature, to like want to see what's going on and curiosity, but you got to draw a line somewhere. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, there's been a car accident on the highway and I've been driving by and all of a sudden you're stuck in traffic, and you're stuck in traffic for like, half an hour or 40 minutes, 2-3 miles down the road, just inching along. Soon to realize that there was a little bit of a fender bender, and people just have to stop and take a peek, and it just delays your whole day, throws you off. Like I said, I know it's just natural, it's curiosity, if something's going on you want to see. But today, I actually had another incident. I was actually got off of work and I went to cash my check. And there's a McDonald's by the bank there, so I figured I'd pick up lunch there. And there was something going on in the parking lot next to the McDonald's. They have a big, there's a big parking lot there where a lot of the truckers go, like the big semi, the rigs. They can kind of hang out there. It's off the highway, so they can take a nap in their truck or whatever, or just stop there to fill up the gas station. But anyway, there was something going on. I think a truck caught fire. There's a couple fire trucks there, and they had their hoses out and everything. Then they actually had a helicopter come in to, medvac this guy, whoever got hurt. They had to get him on a helicopter. I guess it was pretty serious. Might have gotten, caught in his cab or something with it on fire, which is, God forbid. Hope the guy's okay. But anyway, they got this helicopter coming in, and everyone and their brothers just watching this. Just standing on the side of the road. People are coming out of the convenience store across the street, just standing there watching what's going on. And like I said, I know it's human nature. It's just, you're curious about things. You want to know what's going on. You're just a natural tendency to be nosy, And God forbid you're the person in an accident. First of all, you're in pain because you've just been in an accident, and now you got everyone staring at you. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get to here is that I'm in the drive-thru for McDonald's, and I'm just getting regular lunch. All I got was a chicken sandwich meal. But everyone's gawking at this incident, and they actually forgot to put the chicken on my sandwich. Now, this happened years and years ago to my father, and we cracked up. We got, lunch at McDonald's one time, and he got a burger or something. And most of the time, I don't like eating there. I'll just grab the food in the drive-thru and just eat it at home. I remember one time we got home, and my father got like a cheeseburger or something, and there was no meat on it, and we were just cracking up. It was just the funniest thing. But today it happened to me, which is not so funny when it happens to you. Yeah, but because all these people were staring, I mean, all the kids working at McDonald's, they're staring out the window. They're not paying attention to what's going on. And like I said, all I ordered was a chicken sandwich with French fries, a meal. And I ended up getting a bun with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise on it. There was no chicken. That's a pretty hard piece to miss. I mean, I understand if they forgot the tomato, but how do you forget the meat? That's just kind of crazy. Anyway, if you hear the noise in the background, that's my McDonald's cup. That's another thing. Their soda's horrible. I always hated fast food soda. Any fast food, it's just like, they use seltzer water and like flavored syrup, make the soda, but it's always flat. Just some oddball stuff getting off my chest here. Yeah, but another thing with fast food is we all love it. We're all guilty of loving fast food. Everyone has their favorite places. Mine probably has to be Taco Bell, although I haven't been to a Taco Bell in probably 2 years, just because there's none around where I live. I love them all, though. KFC's cool. Wendy's is good. I happen to like McDonald's fries, but I like Wendy's burgers or Burger King's burgers a little bit more. Burger King kind of gets me sick sometimes. Even McDonald's, all fast food. It's funny because, you eat fast food, and sometimes, you get it when you're just really hungry. It's just convenient, and you shovel it down, and then you feel like crap afterwards. You feel sick from eating it. But what do? We all go back and get it again next time. I've tried to been good. When I was younger, when I was a teenager in school and stuff, I used to get that kind of crap all the time. But it's not good for you. I mean, obviously it's convenient. Another thing that's kind of a gripe of mine is that it's too expensive to eat healthy. If any of you've noticed, it's cheaper to eat crappy food. I love to eat healthy, and I try to eat healthy. But sometimes you just can't afford it. Do you ever go into the grocery store? I mean, most of you guys I know are younger, teenagers and stuff. But the next time, your mom or dad or whatever goes to the grocery store, tag along. Go for the trip. Check out what food costs. I mean, God, I happen to like fresh vegetables, raw vegetables, and different fruits and stuff like that. I'm pretty easy to please. I like all kinds of different, fresh fruit, but it's just so expensive to get like a little thing of strawberries or something, or even apples. Unless it's on sale, it's like ridiculous, the prices. I mean, if you want to make a fresh salad, instead of buying a bag of salad, I know a lot of times, the bag of salads and stuff, and there's problems, and then for a while there was E. coli and the bagged spinach and things like that. So, you try to buy the fresh veggies and stuff like that, and it's just so expensive. So that's why I always encourage people to, if you have a little bit of space, to try to grow a garden. There's a big, I would think, uprise in kind of survivalist mentality, and it's always interested me, survivalism and stuff like that, especially once these shows hit the television, like Man vs. Wild and Survivor Man. People love these shows, and it kind of gets people thinking a little bit, especially with everything going on in the economy. There's a lot of great people here on YouTube who make really good videos, very good informative videos on how to be a little bit more self-reliant, just kind of how to take care of business and try to do it as cheap as possible. And that's one thing that would be great, if you guys get a garden going, even something small, to buy some seeds real cheap, or even when you buy fruit or vegetables, if you can actually just take the seeds out of those, you can use those to grow, it saves money. But, I don't know, just kind of rambling on a little bit here. But just, like I said, just some stuff off the top of my head. Want to talk about it a little bit with you. I guess that's it. I really wanted to just vent a little bit about the rubbernecking. Like I said, I don't know, it's kind of annoying, like, if something happens, I'm not going to lie, I'll take a little peek and see what's going on, but I'm not like this. I'm not gawking at the situation. There's people, like, camping out on the side of the road, watching this poor guy, being put on a stretcher and brought into the ambulance and the helicopter, taking him away. If you see an accident or something like that, again, I understand you got to take a little peek. We all do. It's natural. But don't hang around there. Like I said, all these unnecessary backups and jams, people stuck in rush hour trying to get home from work, and now they're stuck in traffic because every single person in line wants to take a peek and see what happened, So, I don't know, just a little bit of venting there. But not a big deal. It's not going to not affect our lives tremendously. But I'm just saying, take in consideration that, when you get up to the accident, you got a heck of a lot of people behind you. So if you guys are old enough driving, just something to consider. As far as the fast food thing's concerned, like I said, still venting a little bit about that. That was just, I have to admit, at first I was angry, then I kind of laughed at the situation because it's so ridiculous, it's funny. But yeah, I got no meat on my sandwich today. Just crazy. People gotta pay attention a little bit, I don't know. Like I said, just venting a little bit. A little bit of a different video here, different than what you normally see from me. It's what most people do here on YouTube. Most people spend their time just giving their thoughts and telling people what's on their mind, which I think is good. It's good to know what everyone else is thinking about. But anyway, hopefully this is a little bit entertaining, maybe a little bit educational. Maybe you'll think about this next time you roll up on an accident, and maybe not spend so much time there looking at it. While I got you on camera here, let me talk a little bit more about driving gripes of mine. Boy, oh boy, can I talk about driving stuff. I'm a young guy. I'm only 24. But I've been driving long enough to be annoyed, to be honest with you. Of course, when you get your license, nothing's more fun than hopping in the car or the truck, wherever you drive, and just taking a drive, But, I've only been driving for, what, 7 years, 6, 7 years now. But I'm telling you, it's getting old. I mean, driving itself is a lot of fun, and I still love to just hop in the car on a nice day and take a ride with the windows down, maybe a little bit of music going. I love that. Who doesn't? But it's just, there's so many people with bad driving habits. It's just such a dangerous thing to be on the road these days, I mean, one thing that I hate is tailgating. And in my area of Pennsylvania, for some reason, people love to tailgate you. They get right up on your bumper. And, there's a whole lot of animals, specifically my area. I mean, every place has their animals and wildlife. But in my area, I got lots of woods going on, a lot of curves, a lot of hills. And for people just to be right up on your bumper, they don't leave any room for error. If I got to slam my brakes because a deer jumps out in the road, or God forbid there's people who walk on the side of the roads, where I live, which is kind of dangerous. No sidewalks or anything. But you gotta think about stuff like that. If I slam my brakes, they're gonna hit me. They have no time to react to that. So that's one gripe I have on driving is tailgating. I hate people who tailgate. Can't stand it. Another thing is, especially you guys just starting to get your license now. One thing my father told me, which just, it's so true, is you cannot let people dictate the way you drive. In other words, if someone's tailgating you like that, pull over to the side of the road. Let them pass you. It's not a big deal. A lot of times with guys, our egos get involved, and we think, well, this person's messing with me. I should mess with them, and you get a little bit of road rage. And I'll be honest, I'm guilty of that, but I try to be better. I try to be safe. And just being younger, sometimes the ego kind of gets in the way a little bit, but I do try to be mature about it, and I just let them pass me now. I don't care. I don't care what my ego, what it has anything to do with it at all. I don't want to prevent. I want to prevent, a dangerous situation. And if someone's tailgating me, I'll let them pass. They want to speed, that's fine. They can get pulled over down the road, or they get into an accident, but it's not going to happen by me. Another thing is headlights. Not really headlights, but high beams. At night, when you got your high beams on and you're coming up on someone and you're passing each other, have the courtesy to shut off your high beams while you're passing someone. There's so many people, maybe it's just a Pennsylvania thing, I don't know. But, man, people they keep the high beams on you, and it's totally distracting. You got to kind of look off to the side. It's horrible, you have no sight, and it's just dangerous, People don't have the courtesy of doing that anymore, and I have no idea why. Another thing that really kind of gets me going, which just is upsetting, is that in Pennsylvania, again, just speaking my own area, your laws may be different, but in Pennsylvania, it's a law that if it's raining, and if you have your wipers on, you got to have your headlights on. And I can't tell you how many times where it's just pouring down, or snowing really bad, and there's people driving around without their headlights on. And again, just dangerous situation. There's no visibility. I can't see you. Can't see you coming, so it's dangerous. Now, there's been times where cops have passed me in their police cars, and they have no lights on. And I'll flash them. I'll flash them like anyone else, And there was one specific time that a cop was passing me the other direction. It was raining pretty bad, and the cop did not have his headlights on at all. And I was flashing him, and I was flashing him like crazy. I didn't care, I kept hitting my flashers, and he threw his lights up and turned around and pulled me over. And I came up to the window, and it's pouring out now, and he's like, what do you think you're doing? Why are you flashing me? And I'm like, it's a law in Pennsylvania. You have to have your lights on when it's raining. And he just gave me the dumbest look, and he said, don't be flashing people like that. It's dangerous. Come on. That was just a messed up situation. And he just took off. He didn't say anything else. That was it. He left. So you know what? Even though he was a police officer, I do respect cops. I've personally had some bad experiences with cops taking advantage of their power, and I don't really get into that. There are plenty of very, very good police officers all across America, and I thank you all. If you guys are watching, if you're a cop, I thank you. I thank you for helping keep our country safe, and you do have a very important job. Don't get me wrong. But just I've had some personal experiences with some just bad cops. Like I said, taking advantage of the power and the situation. Don't like it. But anyway, you finally got a little bit of ranting from me. You guys know I'm a nice guy. I don't really get upset easily or anything like that. And this isn't stuff that like really gets me angry, you know. I mean, it's kind of like just my thoughts, you know. It's more annoying than anything else. It's just common sense, a lot of this stuff, you know. But I don't know. Like I said, just kind of voicing my opinion here with you. Enjoying a flat soda from the great McDonald's. I don't know, guys. Like I said, just a little bit different here. Just wanted to voice my opinion on a couple different things. Kind of random stuff here, but like I said, maybe you got a little bit of insight, and like I said, maybe you'll change the way you act. You know, if you're one of those people who do ride people's bumpers and do keep your your high beams on when you're passing people, hopefully you get something out of this video, and maybe you think about that next time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, like always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.